So it was April 2021. And it's almost coming up, the anniversary date. But this was the worst fucking day of my life. I came home, right? And I come home, I walk through the door. I'm looking around, something's off. I can't tell what it is yet. But I walk in and it's just quiet. You know, you have that still fucking no noise. You're like, fuck, something's going on. What's happening, you know? So I go through the house and I'm looking around and there's stuff missing. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, there's stuff thrown around. I'm like, did somebody rob us? You know, like, what's going on? I go into my kid's bedroom. No clothes in the closet. All their stuff is everywhere. I see my daughter's blanket, and I'll get to that in a second. I go to my bedroom. I look at my stuff. Everything looks pretty normal for the most part. But then I open up my wife's closet. All her clothes are gone. Like, what the fuck is going on? I call her. Keep calling her. No answer. Keep calling her. No answer. Then I finally get this letter. Then I finally realize she left. She took the 4 kids. And I was there all alone. All because of my bitch ass habits that I fucking couldn't control. Man, she was giving me the signs for years. She was telling me, hey, you gotta control the drinking. It's getting out of hand. Hey, you gotta do something about your insecurities. You know, I know you're getting a little out of shape. I know you don't feel good about yourself. Why don't you do something about it? And you know us guys being the men that we are, the fucking ego that we got, the fucking pride. I was like, nah, you worry about yourself. I got this shit. You don't tell me what to fucking do. I'm gonna drink my fucking beer. You know, I thought as long as I kept the lights on in the house, as long as I kept food on the table, as long as I paid the fucking bills, that I was doing my job as a man. Wrong! Wrong! Boy, was that fucking wrong. Man, she was giving me all the clues, and I was just too fucking stupid to listen to them. Worst day of my fucking life. My wife dipped out and took the 4 kids. Looking around the house, looking at all the pictures on the wall, seeing us when we were this happy family, you know? All that's gone now. Down the fucking drain. All because of my bitch ass vices that I couldn't control. Alcohol wasn't the only one. I was 100 pounds overweight, you know, dabbling with drugs and shit like that here and there, thinking life was all about comfort, trying to make myself feel comfortable because I was so insecure. I didn't want to feel the true me. I didn't want to feel what was really going on in myself. I was trying to run and hide, but the whole time playing the whole fucking act like I was tough. I was this, I was that. But really I was dying inside. Really I was crying like a little bitch. Yeah, I would drink all fucking weekend, get all fucking plastered, black the fuck out, treat my wife like shit, you know, treat the kids like shit. You know how it is drinking, right? You're not your fucking self. And why the fuck do you do it? All the fucking signs that your family gives you, they try to tell you to stop. They try to tell you you're ruining the house, all the negative energy that you're bringing in. But do you fucking listen to it? Nope. Nope. But when it gets too late, guess what you're doing? You're begging them back. You're begging for another chance, right? When Monday rolls around, after you've had your fucking little party, after you had your little fucking teacup party with the homies, drinking the fucking beer on the weekend, doing all the fucking lines of coke, smoking all the weed and shit, and now it's time to get back to reality. Now it's time to face the same problems that were still there. The alcohol, the drugs, the vices didn't fix. It just masked it for the time being. And then back on Monday, crying like a little bitch about him. And then doing the same cycle all over and over and over again. That was my fucking life right there. Welcome to my fucking life. So make a long story short, she took the kids, she bounced out, she had to do what she had to do. I don't fucking blame her. It actually turned out to being the best fucking thing that could have happened to me because it got my ass up, it got me wanting to change, and it got me that fucking level up that I needed. Finally somebody got through to my thick ass head that I needed to fucking change. Her being nice, saying, hey honey, why don't you cut down on the alcohol a little bit? hey, why don't you start, working out a little bit? Won't you work on that fucking gut you got? Those fucking titties that I know you're insecure about. Every time we're at the beach, you're trying to cover them up. You got those fucking B cups, I was always fucking wearing a shirt and shit like that at pool parties at the beach, but I was right there fucking drinking the beer. I was right there. You could find me by the cooler. Wasn't doing shit about it. Just complaining. I know some of you motherfuckers are doing the same exact thing. But be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for the worst day of your life, because it's fucking coming. If you're not doing nothing to change that shit, it's fucking coming. The wife's gonna take the kids. She's gonna dip out. She's gonna leave you all alone. And you're gonna feel the worst fucking pain of your life. When I was going through my fucking house, looking at everything, looking at all the clothes that was being gone and packed up, seeing my daughter's blanket that I was telling you about. My daughter had this blanket that she used to fall asleep with. That's the only way she could fall asleep. That was her comfort blanket. She didn't have it that day. She had to leave it behind for one reason or another. Maybe she forgot it. Maybe they were in such a big rush, trying to get out of there before Dad got home. That way Dad didn't try to beg them back. My wife already knew. If she was there and I saw them leaving, I would have been right there begging for them to stay. I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. I'll change. How many fucking empty promises have you gave your family? But when the time comes and they're sick and tired of your bullshit, that's it. There ain't nothing gonna fucking save you at that point. So I'm trying to tell you guys, avoid that fucking position. Don't be in that spot. You don't have to do that shit. Learn from me. Take control of your life. Take control of those bitch ass vices. Remove that shit from your life and become that rare individual that you know you need to be. That provider, that strong household for your family. Don't be the reason why your daughter doesn't have her comfort blanket at night. Man, that shit killed the fuck out of me, man. That's what hurt, knowing that I'm the reason why my daughter did not have her blanket that night. The reason why my daughter possibly wasn't sleeping that night. Not for the fact that she wasn't at the house, that just added to it, but also for the fact that she didn't have her blanket. For some reason, that fucking killed me. Man, if you guys want to know pain, just continue doing the same shit you're doing. Continue going down that same fucking road, and you'll experience that pain. All your fucking people will leave you. They'll tell you, hey, we tried to let you know. We tried to warn you. We gave you all the warning signs, but you didn't want to listen. You were too blind. You were too caught up in your own selfish ways to even think about us. How is it that you're going to be that man that's going to let your fucking family down? You're the reason why your family won't be together no more. I thought I had it all figured out. All my friends and stuff were getting divorces. Her and their ladies weren't working out, so they were getting divorces and shit like that. But not Warpath. No, Warpath still had his family together. I took pride in that shit, knowing damn well I wasn't even holding up my end of the weight. I took him for granted. I was taking my wife for granted, taking my kids for granted, thinking that I could still go out and do all the bullshit that I wanted to do and that they were gonna fucking accept it. Nope! Wrong! They're gonna fucking get tired of it one day. So avoid that shit, guys. Remove those bitch ass vices. You gotta remove that shit. If you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, you gotta change that shit. That's your conscience trying to warn you about something. If you're looking in the mirror and you say, I gotta stop the drinking, I gotta stop the drugs, I gotta stop the negative self-talk, I gotta stop all this bitch-ass stuff that I'm doing that's hurting my family and myself. You guys gotta do it. Because you guys will experience this fucking pain I'm speaking about. And I hope and I pray that you don't have to. But some of you, it might take that. That's what it took me to change. I had to have my family be stripped away from me. I had to feel that pain. My wife had to sacrifice that shit just to get it through my fucking thick head. And I'm so grateful for her. I'm so glad that she was brave enough to do that shit, because that was probably the only thing that would have worked for me. So that night, I made it a goal. I made it a priority. I dropped down to my fucking knees and I prayed to God. I said, God, please change this shit. I don't want to be like this no more. I don't want to deal with my drinking habits. I don't want to deal with these bitch-ass vices. Why me? Why me? Playing that victim mindset when this whole time I had the choice to change that shit. I had the choice. So God revealed to me. He showed me my coach. That night, I found my coach. And I stopped drinking that night. And I put in the fucking work. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to get my family back overnight. So I had to keep doing this day in, day out. And just show them how much they mean to me. I had to do that shit. My family was worth it. I let them down once, but you'd be damned if I was going to let them down again. So from that day forward, I never fucking looked back. I never picked up another bottle again. I dropped my bitch ass habits. I started applying myself. I had no more fucking excuses because I was running a train on my ass with my fucking excuses, man. I had them all. That's why when I hear your guys' excuses, I'm like, nope, that's an excuse. I know it. I had the exact same one. Once you guys remove those fucking excuses, once you guys realize that your family wants the best for you, and once you realize that you haven't been giving them the best, that's when you'll fucking change. Or it might take them being stripped away from you. But I'm telling you, learn from me. Avoid that pain. Avoid your family having to go through that shit, guys. It's not needed. If you guys aren't following me already, follow my Instagram page, warpath.fit. On IG, I help men all over the world drop their bitch ass excuses, drop those bad habits, level up. We change their bodies. We transform them from a fat ass gummy bear motherfucker to this ripped, strong warrior. We change the fucking mindset. And that's the way to do it. You gotta change from the inside out. When you have a strong mind, your body's gonna fucking match. So give me a follow there, and if you guys need help with this shit, I got you. I made it my life's mission to help motherfuckers just like me avoid that fucking pain and hopefully preserve their family and level up because it's not fucking needed, guys. You don't need to do this. Listen to me, okay? Drop the habits. Drop the bad shit, okay? If it doesn't serve you no more, remove that shit. All right? We work on fitness, family, and finance. We help motherfuckers level up. You gotta do something. Listen to your conscience. What's it telling you? Now follow through with that. What's the outcome that you want? Now be in alignment with that. And never fucking look back, guys. Because you're worth it and your family's worth it. Let's fucking go.